Hey guys, so I'm doing a YouTube video again, finally. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it frequently and make sure that I upload more content as often as I possibly can, but we are on Easter break at the moment, which means I have 2 weeks off from college, so I will make as much content as I possibly can because I've really missed you guys. So I was thinking to myself, what would be a fun, interesting video to make for you guys? And I was thinking, I was going through things, and I was like, I don't think I've ever spoken about this, or I don't think I've ever kind of shared it with you guys. But I love video games. Video games are super fun to me. At the moment, my personal favourites I think are like Lara Croft and stuff. But at the same time, I love video games, but I also really love collecting, in case you guys can't see the Bratz dolls behind me, which I will create a separate video for entirely, if you guys want to see that. But I was crazy about an old game that unfortunately was cancelled 2 years ago, and I'm still not okay with accepting that. That is not something I'm happy about. But Disney Infinity. I don't know if any of you guys played it, I don't know if any of you guys had any interest in it, but basically I was mad for it. I was insane about this game. And of course, as I previously mentioned, they cancelled it in 2016. Boo. So that sucks. But anyway, over the years of the game being active, I accumulated quite a lot of little figures. So if anyone here kind of played Skylanders or the likes of Lego Dimensions, now Lego Dimensions came out after Disney Infinity, but they're very much figurines, toys to life. You put them on a little base and the characters will then appear in game. So I'm going to show you guys all of the characters, just the characters, because there's so many other things that come with it. You have your power discs, they change the textures and the sky basically of how you want your toy box to be. So basically a toy box is like a sandbox, you know, for games. Again, I keep comparing it to the likes of like Skylanders and maybe kind of Minecraft, where you build your own levels, build your own adventure. So for me, I wasn't crazy about that whole thing, but now that I'm a bit older, I'm kind of exploring that a little bit more. So anyway, enough rambling on. I'm going to show you guys all my characters. Now, there are 3 types. We have the originals that were just Disney, solely Disney. It was Pixar. I think I would have personally loved to see like some Disney Channel characters, because I made a few suggestions to the company, maybe like Alex Russo from Wizards of Waverly Place. I thought that'd be a really fun, exciting figure. But anyway, we had Disney, so that was solely Pixar, I think, for the most of it. And maybe a few characters from like live action movies, which I will reveal to you guys in a moment. Then for 2.0 they created Marvel. Now Marvel, I feel like they kind of lost their touch with the game for the whole Marvel thing, because what really stuck out for me for the whole Disney Infinity part was the fact that these were Disney characters that I grew up knowing and loving. Now I'm not mad about Marvel personally, I'm more of a DC person, but I'm not getting into that debate. And then for the final version before the game's cancellation and demise very much, we had Star Wars. Star Wars I know nothing about. I'm not interested in Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars fanboy. I'm sorry. I tried it. I watched maybe 30-40 minutes of the first movie. I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. So anyway, enough rambling on. I am going to show you guys this. I have a huge bag here full of figures that and we're still not finished. I am still collecting to this day. I want to have the full collection. Now that the game's been cancelled, I feel like a lot of the figures have been reduced in price. You can find them in any kind of second-hand place. They're very much everywhere. So I'd like to maybe complete the collection. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to randomly pull out one. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't have a plan here for this system. So first off, we're pulling out, one of the more recent ones I bought. So this we have here is Mickey Mouse. Everybody knows Mickey Mouse. I mean, how could you not? He is gorgeous. He is stunning. He looks like Linda Evangelista. For my RuPaul fans out there that understand that. But basically, he very much appears in game like this. Super cute. I love him. I got him for €3 or €4. I found him in box in Mr. Price, as we have here. So that would be kind of like our version of maybe a thrift store. I don't know if you'd call it a thrift store, but that's Mickey Mouse. So that's one of the more recent ones. That's a 3.0 figure. And then moving on, we have so here we have Jack Sparrow. His sword is a bit kind of crooked, if you guys can see that. But anyway, again, see, as I was saying, it's not solely Pixar. It is very much, this was also a live action movie of Pirates of the Caribbean. This came in the starter pack from the first game. He looks great. Everything is fantastic. I'm trying to rotate these in a way that you guys can see them without it becoming too much of an issue, so I do apologize about that. So yeah, there's Captain Jack Sparrow. And fun fact, a lot of these characters do talk in game. So you have Johnny Depp will voice him, which is super fun. And next up we have the Lone Ranger. Now, this wasn't someone I originally wanted. This was someone I recently purchased. Actually, hold on, I'll get a bit closer. This was someone I just recently purchased for 75 cents, believe it or not. So I'm trying to kind of cover my face, but also see through my hand. So this is the Lone Ranger. This is from the movie itself, The Lone Ranger. I have not seen this movie. He was 75 cents, so I said, of course, I will purchase him. So he looks great. I haven't had the time to actually play as him, so I don't know what his gameplay is like. So there's him. And here we have one of the 3.0 characters. This is Anakin Skywalker. I know nothing about him. I know very little about Star Wars. He came in the starter pack for 3.0. Looks great. The lightsaber is pretty cool. Rotating him around, he looks really, really good. I love it. I love it so very much. So yeah, that is Anakin Skywalker. Star Wars just is not my thing. Who's this now? Oh, here's our very first Marvel person. We have Thor. So he has his cape and his mad-ass helmet. Mad-ass, is that? Yeah, no, that's correct. So, huge mallet, which is awesome. I don't understand. A lot of this rubber seems to kind of like warp in a weird way. Like, I don't understand. I think one of my characters are like oddly warped. I will show you guys in a moment. Now, a lot of these I do want to display correctly. He looks great though. He is a super fun character and he flies in game too, which I love. And the next one we have is, oh, another Star Wars figure. Here we have Darth Vader. This was a character now that I purchased alongside Mickey Mouse in Mr. Price. I went back there yesterday actually, and they no longer have him on shelves. So I'm thinking he's sold out because when I was there previously, they had quite a few. What is that? Does anyone else see that weird discoloration on his lightsaber? Am I the only one picking up on that? No? Was that dust? Oh, I think it might have been dust. So a lot of these probably do require a clean. So that's Darth Vader. I got him for €4. I don't know how rare he is, but I know that a lot of Star Wars fans will be kind of like maybe collecting these type of figures. So our next figure is, I think this is Davy Jones. I don't know. Again, I bought him for 75 cents, so absolutely no complaints on my behalf. I do love, love, love the look of this figure though. I haven't had time to play as him though. So I love this, like the tentacle going around the sword. I think that's so, so cool. And he works in the toy box, as does all of these characters, or the Pirates of the Caribbean playset that you get in the original game. The only complaint I will say is that they don't have the original 1.0 game for the PlayStation 4, so it's very hard. You can't actually play the playset unless you have the corresponding disc. So you have to kind of revert to PS3, for me anyway, to play as this guy. Moving on then, we have our first Pixar character. I love this. I love him so much. Look, it is Sully and he is a majestic and I love him. Sully is not only one of my favorites, but he's also my boyfriend's favorite. So as soon as I showed him this character, he flipped. He freaked out, which was really cute, I thought. But I mean, I love how much detail went into these now. Unfortunately, he's quite scuffed up here, and that's because of, obviously, over the years of using him and not caring for him correctly when I originally bought him. So I might have to buy another one of Sully just because I scuffed him up quite a bit. So he was one of my most used. I love this guy. He is so cool. Look at that cheeky grin. Like, he's so cocky. I love it. And then we have, ooh, another one. Okay, Mater, I don't know, like, whatever, same thing. But basically this is from the Cars playset, and he looks super cool. I love him. I love how they kind of added the whole, like, rusty, rundown look to him. But he's still, like, a pickup truck. Like, I think the first Cars movie is the only Cars movie I really kind of care about, because Cars 2 and 3 was, I just feel like a money grab. But yeah, this is Mater, and he looks awesome. And I love the detail to the, like, see the way he's on a road. Like, each character has individual ones to sit correctly with their corresponding kind of theme. So he is our first kind of road vehicle thing. Who's this then? Oh, okay. I do not know who this is. I have no idea who this man is. I'm so sorry. Again, I bought him when I bought Davy Jones and the Lone Ranger. He was also 75 cents. So I was like, I don't have this guy. I need this guy. I love that there's like, what the hell? Is that a monkey? So, hold on. I love that there is like a monkey on him and he's just pointing and waving and it's cool. Come on, camera, stop focusing on me. I'm not Ariana Grande, do not focus on me. So yeah, he is really, really cool. I like him a lot. He has the sword, he has the cool outfit, that was his huge ass hat. Yeah, so next guy. I will show you guys my absolute favorite. Hold on. This one makes me so happy. Okay, so this is Rapunzel from Tangled. Tangled is my all-time favorite Disney movie ever, and I will fight anyone who says Frozen is better because they're wrong. So this is her, and look, she's on the little star down here, and she's barefoot, and her hair is all done up in flowers and plaits, and I'm just like, yes, Rapunzel, yes. I love this. This is my all-time favorite character, and her attack is actually using a frying pan. So that was everything for me. So this by far is my favorite. Anything to do with Tangled or Rapunzel, I'm all for it. So I love her. Next, we have another Marvel character. Here we have Black Widow. She was part of the starter pack of 2.0. So yeah, she's very kind of basic. I feel like even in game, she's very basic. You'll often find that. You'll often find that like some characters are just better than others, naturally enough. So I just feel she was very basic and generic. She just jumps quite high and has guns and is more of a hands-on kind of person to fight with, whereas she doesn't have many skills or anything kind of too exciting. And then we have Nick Fury. This was one I got for free because when I ordered 2.0, well, I pre-ordered 2.0. When I pre-ordered 2.0 in GameStop, they said that I had a choice of a free character. Now, none of them were Disney. They were all Marvel themed, obviously. So I picked up Nick Fury. I don't know much about any of these characters, but I do know that he looks awesome. And I think he's voiced by Samuel Jackson. Or is that his surname? Jackson, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments, but he does look so badass. Like, look how badass he looks. He's just like, yeah, I will deck you. So he's pretty cool. I like him. I have so many figures, guys. This might be a long video. I do apologize. I'll try and cut it down as much as possible. Now here is a character I love, but know very little about. So this is Nova. Nova came with the SpiderMan pack with the play set, and he is just so badass. I love Nova. By far, I think maybe my favorite character from 2.0 completely, because he's just so strong, his powers are unbelievable, and he can fly, and he's really fast, and he's just overall awesomeness to a T, and he's also really like confident and cocky, and I love that in a character. Oh, excuse me. Moving on then. Here we have my favorite from the Incredible family, Violet. So she's pretty cool too. I love this pose as if she's about to like blast out a force field. I love that. I think this is so cool and so interesting. I just, by far, my favorite, I think, from the entire, maybe not the entire 1.0 because Rapunzel has that for me, but she's definitely a close second. I just love the detail and just how cool she looks, and the grin and the blue eyes, and she's just so pretty, and her powers are unbelievable. So yeah, we have her, and then moving on, we have her brother Dash. Now Dash is pretty cool too. Like, look how cocky he looks. Like, I love these figures so much. I know it's kind of hit or miss with certain figures, whereas you'll get like good ones and then bad ones. But I think I really do just love Dash. Like, look at the hair. The hair is on point. Like, literally on point. He looks fantastic. He is great. I love these figures. Even though the game has kind of been discontinued and unfortunately the servers have been taken down, so there's no downloadable content anymore, which sucks. It's nice that you have something to remember the game by. And here we have Minnie Mouse, which is so much fun. I actually played as her briefly there not too long ago. So she's not too similar to Mickey Mouse, but she's also not very far off. Her attack is very much based on her handbag, which I think is so cute. She'll like throw the handbag and then it'll ricochet off enemies and then hit other enemies, which is really cool. So it's very much she'll throw it and you'll have about 4 enemies dead if you have her leveled up enough. But she's so cute, so cute. I love these figures. I think they're adorable. And where do we go next? Same thing? Okay, so this is one of my wonky figures. I don't know what's going on here. Or, see, now I'm being made into a liar. But basically, I'll insert photos because I do have photos. My Mr. Incredible was originally completely tilted over off his base. He just looked really weird. But now he seems to be standing up correctly again. Hold on, the light is being a bit of a pain, so I do apologise about the light, you guys. But this, he came in the starter pack. He was completely bent, as if like down here at one stage. So I don't know how he corrected himself, but he did. So yeah, he is, I mean, he is what he is. He's a super strong character. He's just, you know, like obviously they're not going to give you the fantastic characters in the starter pack. They're going to give you very basic, very bare minimum characters. So he came with the very day I got Infinity. And then moving on, we have a really cool one, and there's 2 variants of this one, so I don't know if I want to kind of go out and get the second one or not, but I'll keep you guys posted. So this is my SpiderMan. Now, originally with the PS Vita version of Infinity, it came with an exclusive version of the black suit Spider-Man, and it looks amazing. Like, it looks so good. I think they might have brought out individually packaged ones, but I don't know as of yet. But he was so cool, and people were fighting for him for a long time. The black suit version now, obviously. But I love this. I love the playset he comes with. I think Spider-Man is probably one of my favorite Marvel characters. Again, I don't pay too much attention to Marvel. I've not seen any of the Avengers movies, so you know. And then we have one of the starter pack characters that came with 2.0, which is Mr. Iron Man himself. Now, he looks super cool. And again, funnily enough, I know I previously just said that they don't usually give you like fantastic characters in starter packs because they just wouldn't, because they'd obviously want more of your money for the good ones. But he is a super good character. Like, he is so strong, you can level him up and he becomes really badass, which is great. So I love Iron Man. Iron Man is awesome. So good. I promise you guys, we're nearly there. So I'm actually going to show you 2 that I feel should have been given a playset, but in an interview I know that they said that they didn't think the movie was going to explode as much as it did. So I now have Anna from Frozen. I often hear people call her Anna, which drives me insane. So she's pretty cool. She has rope around her shoulders. She has a really pretty dress. I feel like maybe they could have done a bit better with the face mold for her, because like I don't know, I feel like she's much slimmer in the movie, in the face, where she's quite round in the face here. Like, forgive me if you don't agree, but that's just how I feel about it. I just love the base though as well. Like, I just love these bases. I think they really kind of add personality to the characters. So yeah, she has a little bag here and a little rope, and her attack is actually using a climbing hook, believe it or not, so you can violently hurt people with climbing hooks. And of course, we can't have Anna without having Queen Elsa herself. So her pose is incredible. I love this. I love the, just even the tear in the dress, like, or not the tear, the slit in the dress. Like, I think it's so cool. Her hair's done and she just looks so cool. Like, it bothers me still to this day that this game has been cancelled and that they just didn't put more potential into it. I feel like there was things they could have done to just ensure that it stayed around, but unfortunately that's not the case. So that was Elsa. Do you wanna build a snowman? Okay, they're just cards. And here's one of my largest figures, which I couldn't believe. I found him in a shop one day and I was like, okay, this guy's huge. So this is Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph, and he's standing on a cupcake, which is so fucking cute. So yeah, just massive fists. He seems to, like, a lot of these characters have scuffs on them, and it does suck because unfortunately I didn't look after them, and some of them are secondhand. So he looks pretty cool. I think he's very true to character though as well, because he was originally like kind of animated this way anyway, unlike the whole Anna thing, because I feel like Anna's face was much slimmer, but he's very true to character. His fists are huge. Like, seriously, look how big this character is. He's just absolutely mahoosive. So flipping him around, his hair is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Is his hair a different color? Oh no, I think it's just the sun that's kind of hitting him. No, it's not. His hair is like a brown, kind of a chocolatey brown at the back, or caramelly brown. I didn't even notice that. What the heck? Okay, so my camera is like showing me things that I didn't originally see. That was Ralph. Okay, so we do only have like a few more. And to go with the Lone Ranger, of course, we have Tonto. Now, this is also voiced by Johnny Depp, and I haven't played as him, but I have heard people say that if you put him and Jack Sparrow in the toy box, that it's pretty cool to hear like both Johnny Depp voices. So he has his little axe here. I don't know anything about this movie. I think it's cool though that he's on like the sand type thing, because I know it's about like cowboys and stuff. So he looks pretty cool. I like him. Camera, stop focusing on me. No, okay, we're not. Okay, no, hold on. I'm a beauty guru. No, okay, so there's that. That's Tonto. Found him for 75 cents. So we're on to our last three. And here's someone that came with the starter pack of 3.0. This is, her name has completely gone from my mind. But she's like my most used character in 3.0. Like, she is so cool. It begins with an A. I cannot remember what her name is. It's, no idea. But anyway, she looks pretty cool, pretty badass. Again, with the two lightsabers in the back. And she looks bomb. She looks so bomb. She is so cool. I love her. She's by far one of my favorites. After you level her up now, of course, she's very powerful. But when you kind of begin with her, she's meh. As are most of these characters anyway. So we're on to the last two, and they're very basic, very mediocre characters. So here we have Holley Shiftwell from Cars. So she's pretty fun. I love her. I actually think she's so pretty. But of course, she's not as pretty as the blue Porsche from the original movie. She is my favourite. I actually have no idea what her name was. I can't remember for the life of me, but like, yeah, we have this purpley one. She's fun. I don't like that they kind of put cars into the game, because I feel like it doesn't sit well with the actual game. Like, because when you're fighting enemies, like, these are proper actual enemies themed from like Disney movies. And if you're a car, like, what are you gonna do? Honk your horn at them? Like, kill them? Like, it's. I just feel like they only really work in the Cars playset, and then outside of that, it's just kind of, they had better choices. And of course, we can't go anywhere without Lightning McQueen. And of course, there's a chip here which sucks so bad, and I hate it so very much. But the detail gone into him is so nice. So just rotate him around, and he looks great. So again, a lot of these have chips in them, but I think I'm just gonna have to learn to accept it, because I love them. They are like really important to me and really special to me, because there's so much nostalgia behind them. Now, I do have like power discs and stuff. I'm not gonna go through that, because it's huge. There's like 120 something power discs. I'm not gonna sit here and show them all to you, because I know you guys don't care. But basically, that was my Disney Infinity collection. They were my figurines. I hope you guys like them. If you have any questions or just anything you'd like to ask me, always feel free to leave it down in the comment box below. If you guys play Disney Infinity, let me know who's your most sought after character. Do you have your most favorite character? Like, who is your go-to character with Disney Infinity? If you still play it, I don't know. It sucks that they decided to discontinue it. I do have a few that I want to kind of go after. Originally, I had Maleficent, and her head fell off. Tragic incident. So I'm going to have to repurchase her, and Aladdin and Jasmine are people that I really want to get also. But for now, you guys, okay, I really hope you enjoyed this short video. By short, I mean, okay, short's not the word I'd use. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was something different. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace. Thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to subscribe.